Hi, my name is Kate McMahon, and I'm the host today for the gallery. Thank you very much for joining us today. Very excited to share with you the art of Rylander and Ray herself, a very accomplished artist here on the Cape. Hi, Ray.
Oh, thank you for those glowing words.
Well, we really enjoy having you here today. Thank you for making the time.
It's my pleasure.
So, Ray is a juried member of the Cape Cod Art Center, which is on 6 a.m. Barnstable, I believe.
Correct.
And also a member of the Yarmouth Artists Guild.
Right.
Quite involved in art here on Cape Cod, it seems.
Well, I've had my times when I haven't been, and other times when I'm just glowing with wanting to paint. But it started off, well, I guess when I was like 8 or 9 years old, my girlfriend and I would draw wedding gowns. And it was really kind of, she was always much better than I was. And then it just evolved to nothing, and I didn't do any painting, and I hate drawing. I don't draw anything if I can't help it. I don't sketch. Well, sometimes you have to sketch, but most of the time I don't sketch anything. I'll make a few marks with my brush where I want to place things, but I don't do line pencil drawing. So I didn't really start painting seriously until I moved to the Cape.
Okay.
I took a couple of classes in New York, but they were like evening classes, adult educational classes in New York. And it was watercolor, and I just never had time to do it, and I wasn't interested in it, Yeah. But after moving here and seeing so much beauty around, I sort of became inspired to do a little bit more. So I started taking a lot of classes. I've taken classes with a lot of the good people here on Cape Cod, and I'm not going to name names because I won't remember them. But yeah, and I took with a woman in Yarmouth Port for about 10 years, and she really became my mentor, and she passed on quite a few years ago now. So I enjoy painting, and I just find it relaxing when I get to it. And sometimes it's like ironing, you never do it until it's pressing. That's what my husband always used to say.
That's hysterical.
But if you have a deadline, I'll be there, and I'll be at my easel with my brush, and I'll do it a little bit more. But so
yeah.
So,
is your art prominent in your house so you remember to actually work on one of your paintings?
Oh yeah, I have a lovely sun porch.
Oh, nice.
So it has a lot of nice light, and I have an easel there, and I have all my paintings there. So it's very accessible.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Now, your favorite medium, can we talk a little bit about that?
Yes, my favorite medium is oil. I did start years ago with acrylic, but I found that it dried too quickly, and it wasn't as malleable as oil would be. So I switched to oil, and I've been doing oil ever since. Once in a while, I will stick in acrylic once, because I don't know, just because it dries faster, because I have a whole bunch of paints that I should really use up, But my basic medium is oil, because you can wipe it off, you can scrape it out, you can paint over it easily.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Now, you have quite a few paintings here with us in our gallery right now. And I did notice, correct me if I'm wrong, but the majority of them are of local scenery here on the Cape.
Yes, absolutely.
And which do you prefer? Is anything the water or?
Well, I love painting the water. It's always a challenge. I have an ocean painting out there that took me quite a long while to paint, because I had to keep thinking that the light wasn't right. This was darker here, lighter there, and but I also, any kind of landscapes or things like that. And I love sunsets.
Oh.
I mean, the sky changes so often, and you can have, even in one night, you could paint 15 pictures.
Right, with all the different colors.
Right. Yeah. So I do love sunsets. Yeah.
Same with our water here.
Same with the water.
Color, with the tides and how the sun is hitting the water, it can change too.
It changes all the time. Yeah.
For me, that would be a challenge.
It is a challenge.
Yeah.
But it's a good one.
Well, yeah. So today we brought in a couple pieces that you are hanging here at the Media Center, just to talk a little bit more detail regarding these two pieces. So should we start with the one there closest to you?
Sure. This one here is, I call it Shadows in the Afternoon because I really didn't know what to call it. It's very difficult naming a painting. I find that to be very difficult. But this came about because I was in a plein air class. I think it was Jackknife Beach in Chatham.
Okay.
And it was an ugly scene. I mean, there was just like an old boat and the water. And I was like, I couldn't get it. And then I think even my canvas, fell in the dirt, and it's like, forget about this. And I happened to turn around and take a walk down the beach. And I saw this boat in the woods. And I thought, well, that's sort of interesting. So I came back, I scraped off the sand, and I just started to make some marks on the canvas. And I took some photographs, and I finished it at home. And I think it evolved into quite a nice, soft painting, which I kind of like the mood of it. So that's how that one came about.
To me, there's a lot of anticipation about grabbing that canoe and just hitting the water. I love that. And also your story shows perseverance too, especially with the canvas hitting the dirt or the
It's very
sand
hard to
like that.
paint outside because the wind is cold, the wind conditions, the cold, it's hot, it's bugs, it's like, I don't do it very much, very, very rarely. I stay away from that. I have my nice studio and
That's great.
Yeah.
And so, how many photos may you take at any one given time for one of your paintings?
Well, I probably would take at least 5 or 6, maybe 10 different angles from above. Like I might have photographed this alone without the boat in it, and then just stuck it in there. And but yeah, I'd take quite a few pictures. Yeah,
makes sense.
Yeah,
get the different angles, like you said.
Yeah,
absolutely. So. And I love this one with I'll call it a beach shack.
Well, this is a place that I love going to, and that's Nauset Beach in Orleans.
Okay.
We lived at Liam's shack, ate there all the time, and then, through the erosion and the storms, that went into the drink.
Yeah.
And this is the beach house that next door, which is they're going to tear it down because they have done massive re-evaluation in that area. And I thought, well, I just want to capture that because it's not going to be there.
No.
You know?
It's wonderful.
That was my motivation in doing that painting, was because the sand keeps coming in and the drift gets bigger and the slice of the going down to the water.
And it becomes a safety issue at that point. So even though we hate to see some of these landmarks go, some of the professionals say we don't want anybody to get hurt too.
Yeah. So that was why I wanted to do that one, because I knew that it's a fleeting moment in time.
It's wonderful. That's great. And lots of shadows in that with the grasses.
Yeah. Well, the shadows is kind of eerie because it's, you could also think about how something is going away. And it's in the shadows because it's not going to be there anymore.
Right. Yes.
So.
But the blues in the sky are a nice contrast too with that sand to my eye. Yeah. We get days like that.
Thank you.
I think we did this weekend. We had some really nice blue days too.
Yeah, we did. I think we're going to have rain next week, but
for now.
It's okay. I need some downtime.
So is there anything else that you would like to chat about that perhaps we forgot to mention today?
Well, I am going to have a little meet and greet on Monday.
Yes.
From 3 to 5 here at the center. And I'm hoping everybody will come and just enjoy, make little comments. I like to have my little books that they're saying, this is great, keep on going, you know?
Yes.
I'm not buying today, but keep on going.
Right.
Yeah.
And if you're unable to make the show next Monday, please know that Ray's work will be here at the Media Center until about mid-July, and you're able to come during any of our business hours. Monday and Wednesday, we're here 9 to 9. The other weekdays, we're here 9 to 5, and we're closed on the weekend. But feel free to visit outside of the reception if that time doesn't work for you. All right. Well, it was wonderful having you.
Thank you. This was good. I loved it.
Oh, good. Thank you so much.
I hope it came out all right.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Good.
Well, thank you for joining us today for the gallery. Until next time, my name is Kate McMahon.